us out. It's all good. Let's hope not. I have a couple things for you before we start.
Oh my God, I love South.
I am loved pin. I love that. Thank you.
I love you, Joe! I love you!
And one of your youngest fans in the back there has something for you. If you want to bring her up real quick. Oh, hey.
Help her.
Hey, how's it going?
Why is she going?
That's amazing. Thanks, Charlie. How you doing? Nice to meet you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so everybody will have a chance to get pictures of Joe afterwards, so we're good. But we want to sit down and talk to you, ask you a few questions. I've been taking questions from the audience. Can we turn the radio down?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Joe, why are you so hot?
You want to feel that one? What she said? She said, why are you so hot? I don't know how to answer that. Your genes, you know. Genetics. My parents combined. Alright, you bring that up to him after you take a picture with him, okay?
Did you seriously?
First off, what's up, man? Happy early birthday next month. Thank you. Almost 22 and on top of the world, huh? I feel great, you know, feels awesome to be back in Detroit. It's been too long. Anything in particular you like about Detroit? Food, the fans, so incredible, so I like coming to Detroit. That would be my first question. You know, you guys have probably peaked Jonas Brothers a couple of years ago, and now here you are a couple of years later, you still have all these amazing fans. I mean, what does that say about your fan base? It just says that, you know, you guys are very supportive. And the best fans in the world. I'd also, on a personal note, like to thank you for making me one of the most popular guys in town for the last week, because so many people have been trying to call me and get in on this stuff, so thank you. You're welcome. No worries, anytime. But related to all this, you know, at what point, I mean, everybody wants to be a rock star, and you clearly are at this point. At what point does it become stressful, where is it a balance? I know you've had a really long day, right? Where were you when you woke up this morning? I was in Minneapolis this morning. And you flew to where? I flew here to Detroit. You flew to Minneapolis? Today was not a crazy day. It's been a pretty easy day. But I mean, I've had days on this tour so far where it's been 4 cities in one day. So just kind of crazy days, but it's worth it. I spent a day and the night in Detroit, so looking forward to having you be nightclub later on tonight. It's going to be fun. Now, how does it... You're kind of in this spot where you've got a lot of younger fans, and you've got a lot of older fans now, too. I think it's kind of cool that you're doing this with the under 21 crowd now, but you're in V nightclub tonight. Is it at all a struggle to sort of keep your young fan base and bring in older fans as well without alienating anybody? How does that work? You know, I haven't had any trouble with that. I mean, I feel like the fans are growing up with me, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that everybody in this room, and even the ones that are going to be there tonight, you know, the things they go through, either if it's relationships, good or bad, or just, you know, I'm kind of telling stories of my life, so a lot of stuff I try to write so that people can relate with what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm going through. Well, a few weeks ago, I interviewed the guys from Honor Society. Oh, nice. The guys from Honor Society have the distinction of being the only band that's open for both Timbaland and the Jonas Brothers. And I asked them, I said, what's some of the differences between opening for Timbaland and opening for the Jonas Brothers? And they said, nothing. They said, because both of you guys are A-list acts, and you're so professional the whole way you've done everything, and they learned so much from both of you guys. So my question for you is, what do you take with you from your run with your brothers as into your solo career now? What are a couple of things you've learned, a couple of the biggest things that you can kind of apply to being a solo artist now? I feel like the biggest thing, you know, I've been able to do 6 years with my brothers, and this is how I started. I used to just go to radio and meet the program directors and meet the people that are playing my music and kind of get to know them on a personal level, and I get to do that again, so I kind of understand what to do and how it works. And I think the biggest thing me and my brothers always lived by was just to have fun. I mean, we always wanted to be able to do fun things. If we had time off, we'd be playing sports. I mean, if we were in a city that we've never been before, we'd go see the city. So I feel like that's a really important thing. And
I really enjoy this life, and I'm able to do it on my own now. I realize so many people want to be able to have this career and do this, and I'm lucky enough to be able to do it.
And I imagine you're still pretty close to your brothers. You talk daily or almost every day.
I wouldn't say daily. They're busy too, so we talk once in a while. I mean, we all live different places these days, but we talk quite a bit.
I'm not going to ask you about specific exes because I wouldn't want somebody to ask me about all my exes.
I can do that if you want me to.
No, I'm good. But I gotta say, but if you look down the list of your exes, you've got some pretty good taste in women, first of all. I gotta ask you this: dating a celebrity versus dating, for lack of a better term, a non-celebrity or your average person. I would think dating a celebrity is good because you can relate to each other and some of the pressures of being a celebrity. But dating someone who's not a celebrity, you can kind of not have the spotlight on you as much. Have you found over the years that it's easier one way or the other, dating a celebrity versus a non-celebrity?
I think it really depends on the person. I feel like I've dated both, so I feel like there's no real standard I have on it. I feel like if it's the right person, it'll be the right person.
Are you looking now?
I'll let you decide if you want to answer that one.
I came to this hotel to find. Why do you think I'm here?
Oh my god.
I think I'm to meet you guys. I kind of look for you.
Let's see. I have a lot of questions from fans that I've been gathering before you.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna try to hit as many of these as I can.
Let's go.
Do you have tour dates set yet?
No tour dates set yet, but probably the next month you'll hear more info. I'm definitely going to go on the road for a little bit, so would you guys come out? You guys would?
Yes.
Okay, you're quiet. You're the only ones who are quiet.
Do you have a release date on the album yet?
No release date is announced. It's probably going to be in the fall time, so you can look there and get it then.
Is it finished? Is it still making?
It's all done. I mean, there's things I'm doing to the record just because it's one of those things. It's one of those baby projects that I have that I want to make it perfect. So there's remixes and things like that I'm doing for my record. It's a very dance heavy record. So and up until the release, I'll be working on it.
Well, you said dance heavy, and this is See No More Now, one of our most requested songs on 95.5, by the way.
Yes. Well, thank you guys.
For all the calls and the tweets and the Facebooks and the everything.
And thanks to that guy who just walked in the door.
That's the boss man, that's Mike McCoy. He's the one who put this song on the radio, so you can thank him for his.
He's the man.
So what kind of, how would you classify yourself as an artist now? You got a lot of dance stuff on the record, pop, rock, hip hop, R&B. What would you call yourself?
I mean, it's a very eclectic record, I've been inspired by a lot of musicians and writers throughout my career. And when I write with my brothers, we all bring different tastes to the table when we write songs. Nick loves kind of old school rock stuff. I love hip hop and urban music and dance music, so I wanted to be able to bring it to the table. And on my own, that's kind of where I wanted to go. So a lot of it, from R&B stuff to urban music to hip hop to even like a lot of electronic music. I wanted to be able to go there and do something a little bit different for you guys to hear, and for new ears, people maybe that have never listened to the Jonas Brothers stuff might be interested in my stuff. So it's a new journey for me, but I've been lucky to be able to work. Oh, I hear myself.
Is that a ringtone?
Yeah. So it's cool to be able to work with producers and writers that I've never worked with, and to really come up with a new sound.
Do you have a dream collaborator artist, someone you really love to work with?
I think, I have a couple. There's this guy, Tiny Tempo, who's out now. And then there's this amazing artist, her name's Adele. I'm sure she's incredible. I love her music. So I always think it's important too for artists to work with people that you've never really worked with before. So I would love to work with somebody like her.
So an Adele Joe Jonas duet.
I mean, if she was up for it, only if she would be.
That would be really cool. I'd love to hear how that would sound.
It'd be cool.
Anything unusual on your iPod that people wouldn't expect to have on your iPod?
Anything unusual on my iPod? Let's find out. I have my iPhone right now.
Alright, while you look, I'll ask you a couple quick ones.
Alright.
Have you ever planked?
Oh yeah, everywhere, every day. A lot of planking. I just tweeted a planking picture actually.
Okay, there you go. Pirates or ninjas?
Wow. That's
Ninja.
You bet. Oh, you're gonna tick some people off. No matter what you say here.
I think Ninjas at night, pirates during the day.
Yeah!
I guess the craziest song I have on here, this is that it's not very exciting, but for some reason I have a lot of like music from different countries, and I have this really weird band that's awesome called Subaros, which is like a, I can play it for you if you want to hear it. But they're just like they're like a band to make you kind of to help you fall asleep. So when I travel, it's like the best music to listen to, but I'll play one of the songs.
Have you gotten used to sleeping in hotels in strange cities every single night at this point, I imagine?
It's cool. You should check it out. I can only play you a snippet because you don't know Icelandic. I'm doubting anybody in this room knows any Icelandic, so.
Icelandic music on your iPod. You have a favorite song off the new record?
Favorite song? It changes constantly, but right now there's a song called Fast Life and a song called I'm Sorry.
Okay. And you said earlier back at the station that a lot of your songs, there might be a personal meaning, but you don't want to reveal that because you feel if you reveal that who a song is about, someone might not be able to identify with it.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like when I write music, I always want you guys, the audience, to relate with what I'm saying. So I kind of shy away from saying who I write the songs about or say names and songs, just because for this record in particular, I just wanted to be able to let everybody have their own interpretation of who they're about, or let them relate.
Favorite number?
Favorite number?
The woo was the person who asked me that question.
I would say, I guess 8.
Somebody likes
favorite
8?
number? Nice. Why is it your favorite number?
It's always my sign.
Nice. Perfect.
Mine is 7.
7? It's close to 8.
Mine's 7 too. Mine's usually 7.
Do you have any weird habits?
Weird habit. Did he just ask you to ask me that? Is that why you
That's what he was doing.
That's an awkward one thing. I've got a really important question for Joe. Weird habits. I mean, like, I guess everybody kind of does. Well, a lot of guys. I bite my nails a lot.
Me too.
So do I. You don't even get time for that one. I bite my nails too. All right, we're gonna wrap up the Q&A here because I know you guys want pictures with him and Joe's tight schedule today. So, first of all, thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. Thank you very much.